Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. Been having a rough time trying to get down here to work on more to finish off this Nomad and CDX. So I discovered in all the flips back and forth and trying to route it all out, I still need to get these power lines run down and then back up so it actually folds correctly. And I just discovered a minute ago one of the joystick lines popped off here. So that's not good. So I gotta go through and tack that back down a second. Let me see if I can find my... Oh, my eyes are starting to get old. Okay. Yeah, it came off of that line. Well, shucks. Let's see if I can get it. So the purple line here is line number 7, and it should be right here. I think I'm going to do is go ahead and maybe even hot glue across here just to act as a strain relief. Yeah, that looks better. So all the flips, yeah, I got my nerdware on here. All the flips up and back. The problem with solder is it's not incredibly strong. So here's what I've come up with so far. So I pulled the joystick cable out here and ran underneath instead. There's still a shield that needs to go back on here. But anyway, it fits back here. There's a natural spot along the back here for this ribbon, this IDC cable to come up. So I'm thinking of, well, this guy is here. We can leave him plugged in a minute. At least I can get all my spacing right. This project's taking way longer than I thought. I apologize. Wife went in for yet another medical procedure yesterday, Friday, so yippee. Didn't show anything, so that was kind of frustrating. Like I said, I wanted to get this fed back in here and locked in so I could see what kind of lengths I'm working with here. Come on. Sometimes these connectors love to like pop forward when you're working on them. So when you go to shove it in and lock it down, it doesn't want to. Okay, so that's there. So like I said, I want to do it like this. So when this board flips up, that's how this cable usually sits anyway. It's got a little bit of a bend to it, which is fine. So it's going to sit like that. And that's good. That means this cable for the joystick is fine. These two lines here, I have to actually go underneath. I might see if I can pass them down from the top like this, or if I have to come across the front. I think I'm going to see if I can sneak it up here in this corner. I think there's just enough room. Again, this is quite the challenge because the Nomad was such a tightly packed machine. See, I can't really pass it there because I get interference, but I can pass it up in the corner here or right next to the power jack. So yeah, this turned out to be a bit of a challenge. I thought the reassembly would take a lot less time than it has, but c'est la vie. Now I still have, this is the 12 volts for the screen. And so what I want to do is, where's that shield at? Make sure the shield doesn't interfere with anything as it goes back on. That's the original speaker. Yeah, that goes in there. It should still fit though. There we go. Like I said, it's a tight fit. It's hard to get it all in here. Where's that shield end. Shield end's there. It should still be able to pass by it. There we go. Yeah, that works fine. Wonky little door goes like that. Why are you bouncy? Oh, very strange. Anyway, that should be fine though. And, I think it's a little bouncy because I've got a part pinched in there. I believe it goes this order. I can't remember if it goes this first or that first. I don't think it really matters. No, it should go this way first because you want to hold everything together. Oh, the Nomad, such a fiddly little thing to work with. Okay, so it goes back together just like that. Screws all line up, except for that one, which doesn't exist anymore. Let's see what we can do here. Well, there goes my piece of paper. Ran free. Let's see, what screw do you take? You must take a bigger screw. Otherwise, it's going to come flying out. Let's start with that one. Yep, that's it. Yeah, so these boards are interesting because they have a like here and here, they're these this is where your buttons are at, and it pushes hard down against the board so you don't get any excessive flexing when you're playing. Alright, so I gotta do some solder work in a second. I'll finish putting some of these screws in. Oh, not that one. There's no screw there. There's no standoff. I had to cut that standoff off because of the joystick port sitting there. Sega used quite a few screws in their designs. Game Gear is about the same amount of screws. That one actually had one main board and two sub boards, one for the sound and one for the power side. And this guy here is a two board. One's the main electronics and the other one is the LED driver and something else. And all the game pads and stuff. And the sound. The sound's actually, the sound board's up here. Still pretty amazing they pack so much in such a small handheld, because it is a full Sega Genesis. The most elegant design has to be Atari Lynx 2. That one's a beautiful design. Very clean. One of the cleanest designs I've encountered. And just a beautiful single board. Even the Lynx 1 was neat. It was just a single board. The Lynx 2 is even more elegant. So, neat engineering going on there. Alright, so that's all back in place. So I'm going to get to soldering. And I hope I can continue working on this a little bit more tonight. With I'll give it a test again, because I'm going to put some hot glue on here just to I'll test it, hot glue it down just to have some strain relief, or I'll just tape it here. Actually, I can just tape it there. I just need some sort of strain relief so when we're bending this back and forth we don't snap off these solder joints. If I tape it down, I can always redo it. This stuff's called Kapton tape. They use it all the time on aerospace and military. So it's very strong stuff. Very heat resistant too. So I like it. This was an expired roll from work. It still works. Alright, so that's enough for now. I'm going to get some soldering done and finish up the cable routing and reconnect the speaker, which snapped off again. It's some brittle wires. I wish they used more flexible wires here. They tend to snap off a little too easily. And oh, goodness willing, I'll get this done tonight so I can finish it up and hit the CDX. I want to get these done by Thanksgiving, but I don't know yet because it's being a little bit challenging. So, alright, I'll see if I can do a little more tonight. Maybe it'll be a 2 for today. Thanks for watching.